Today on this episode of Getting His Tactical, we're going to see if the SOG Force can take some hard abuse. SOG is really well known for making thin, lightweight, aggressive blades. Here we have the SOG Seal Pup, which is bread and butter for the SOG company and just an amazing blade to use. I mean, it's lightweight, weighs under 5 ounces. You got a 5-inch blade, nice and thin, very aggressive. Looks like a fighter jet, and looks like it'll stab something just sitting on the kitchen table. Whereas with the SOG Force, it looks like a lumbering tank, much thicker, much heavier, and much more rounded and way less aggressive. All right, so as soon as you pull out the SOG Force from its sheath, you can see that it is a completely different design than, say, the SOG Seal Pup. It's much just thicker, much more, tough and less aggressive. It definitely looks like a bulldog when you pull it out versus, like a greyhound of the SOG Seal Pup. So kind of give you some basic specs here. You got a 6-inch blade, which is awesome, perfect length for both tactical or wilderness use. It is a hollow grind with a tinny finish. I got to tell you guys, SOG does an amazing job with their tinny finish. With tons of belly, this Force is just awesome. It's going to be able to slice really well. Made out of AUS 8 steel Rockwell hardness 57 to 58, which is a great field, Rockwell hardness, and they do an awesome job with their heat treatments over there at SOG on their AUS 8. I mean, this is an amazing stainless steel. Awesome tip. Look at that tip. That thing is so strong, so tough. You could pry open a door, crate, dig a bow drill hole, whatever you would need. That tip is amazing and extremely strong and be great for batoning as well. And then onto the spine. Oh my gosh, guys. This thing is 0 to 4 inches thick, just a 0.01 inches smaller than a 1/4 inch thick spine. So you're basically getting a 6-inch BK2 with the thickness of the SOG Force, and it is just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ground in amazingly well, razor sharp, and it's just a super tough blade. You're going to be able to swing it, chop with it, baton. You're going to be able to span a lot of wood with it, which is awesome, as well as get in there and do your detailed work, feathering and those type of things with the SOG Force. All those things you can do, and it is a tough blade to use. No match. This wood is no match to this SOG Force. This 1/4 inch thick knife is so easy to baton with. It's so much fun to use the SOG Force when it comes to batoning. So one of the things you see right away is that this is almost the exact same design as the SOG Seal Pup on this SOG Force. It's made out of glass reinforced nylon, which is very tough, durable. It's got really aggressive checkering along the handle, as well as those finger grooves along the whole back side. And you can see there I wear large size gloves, and I got plenty of room to spare. Huge amount to spare. Really nice, strong. It's not going to wear out like, say, Kraton would. And it's very hard, very tough, full tank construction with a glass breaker on the back there, which is really nice that they give you that pommel and lanyard hole, so that you are going to be able to get some really good energy and a really good swing on this SOG Force when you're holding it, as well as that really nice finger guard and thumb ramp. Just lends itself to be used really well in almost any situation you're going to put it in, regardless if it's tactical or wilderness. This handle is really well designed. That's a blade. Okay, I love the fact with this SOG Force that it is really nice and flat. There's really no thumb ramp, and they give you an awesome, you know, with that basically 1/4 inch thick spine, that nice set of jimping right there. You can just rest your thumb right there and get total control for your carving, whittling, you know, all those type of things. I mean, you can do this all day long, and it's extremely comfortable when you're using the SOG Force processing wood. All right, everybody, so in conclusion, the SOG Force is an amazing blade. It is able to chop, split, baton, hack, feather like really no other SOG knife that I've held and used before. You know, there's a lot of the SOG knives, they excel at one thing but not another. This thing can do all encompassing basically for you, regardless if you're out there on patrol or out just for a weekend camping trip. Either way, the SOG Force is awesome and I love it. Now, the two things that kind of hold it back for me, I just got to let you know these two things, is that I really have looked all over the internet. I can't seem to find it for under 90 bucks. So you're going to be basically paying close to $100 to get your hands on this SOG Force, which is really close to, say, like a Rat 7, you know, or it's more expensive than a BK7 and some of those other big fixed blades, you know, that are also going to be really good, well-designed knives. You're going to be, it's right in that same category, and I don't know, it'd be really difficult for me to decide if I was only going to buy one fixed blade that year. Okay, do I want a Rat 7 or the SOG Force? I'd probably end up going with, say, a Rat 7 or a BK7 versus the SOG Force, though I'm not saying this is a bad knife. From SOG, this is one of their toughest, most durable blades, and I absolutely love this knife. So the other issue that I have is the sheath. It basically is the exact same design as the SOG Seal Pup, except it does not have a button. You can only Velcro it, so it's basically worthless, and as soon as you get snow or some dirt or gravel or sand in it, the retention on the sheath is basically going to be non-existent, and it just is really kind of holds it back from being an all-inclusive. You just buy it, you don't have to think about it. You are going to have to upgrade and get a different either Kydex sheath or pick yourself up the Spec Ops 6-inch sheath. This thing is awesome. Previously reviewed here on Gideon's Tactical. This is an aftermarket sheath that you can put tons of different knives in. This thing was designed for this SOG Force. Fits in there so nice. Won't fall out if you hold it upside down. Awesome retention with that button. Really well designed. This is a great kit to get. This thing will run you about 45 bucks for this Spec Ops 6-inch sheath on Amazon or eBay. So those are really the two things. Is the price point. I would like to see it maybe in the more like $70 range, and the sheath. If they just put a button on that retention strap, that would have really helped out a lot in just being able to buy this knife and not really have to think about a sheath. But other than that, I mean, again, this is the most tough, durable SOG knife by their in their fixed blade line that I've ever used, and I do absolutely love the SOG Force. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.